CompTIA A Core 2, Complete Training Course. Exam Objective 4.6 Explain the importance of prohibited content activity, privacy, licensing, and policy concepts. Regulated data. Data comes in many forms, each with its own level of sensitivity and required safeguards. Public data is information that can be freely shared without risk, like a company's public website or a restaurant's menu. Private data, on the other hand, is confidential in nature, such as an organization's employee schedule or internal project plans. Finally, we have regulated data, which is subject to strict legal and industry standards due to its sensitivity and the risks associated with its exposure. For this video segment, we will focus on this third category, regulated data, and the measures required to protect it. One significant type of regulated data is credit card information, which is governed by the Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard, abbreviated as PCI-DSS. But before we dive into PCI-DSS, let's talk about the payment card industry itself. The payment card industry refers to a globally recognized group of organizations that create, manage, and secure credit and debit card payments. This includes banks, card issuers, payment processors, and merchants, all working together to ensure the safe handling of payment information. To protect cardholder data within this ecosystem, the Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard was established. PCI-DSS is a set of guidelines designed to secure credit card information during processing, storage, and transmission. These guidelines require measures such as encryption, robust access controls, and antivirus software to prevent unauthorized access or theft. Imagine a retail scenario where customers swipe their credit cards. Behind the scenes, their payment information travels through an encrypted system to ensure its security. This may sound simple, but the IT team plays a critical role in configuring and maintaining these systems to meet PCI-DSS requirements. Failing to comply with PCI-DSS can lead to fines, legal repercussions, and a loss of customer trust, making adherence essential for any organization handling credit card transactions. Next, let's consider personal, government-issued information, a category that includes highly sensitive identifiers like social security numbers, driver's license numbers, and passport IDs. This type of data is vital for identity verification but is also highly sought after by malicious actors for identity theft and fraud. To protect this data, organizations must implement secure encryption and strict access controls to store data. For example, a banking institution that stores personal, government-issued information related to their customers' accounts must ensure only authorized personnel can access these details, and that every access attempt is logged and monitored for security and auditing purposes. Now, let's explore personally identifiable information, or PII. This refers to any information that can be used to uniquely identify an individual. Examples of PII include names, addresses, phone numbers, email addresses, or dates of birth. Additionally, the forms of personal, government-issued information we just discussed would also be included in this category. PII is often subject to legal protections and requires careful handling to prevent unauthorized access or disclosure. The mishandling of PII can lead to identity theft, fraud, and regulatory penalties. For instance, an online retailer must encrypt a customer's personally identifiable information when stored in its database and during transmission to protect against breaches. IT teams must also ensure only essential personnel have access to this type of data. Another important type of regulated data is protected health information, or PHI. PHI includes any information about an individual's health status, medical history, treatments, or healthcare services that can be linked to them. Examples of PHI might include medical diagnoses, lab results, and insurance claims. PHI is especially sensitive because it pertains to an individual's personal health. For example, a healthcare provider storing patient records electronically must ensure the data is encrypted, securely stored, and accessible only to authorized personnel. In the United States, PHI falls under the jurisdiction of the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, or HIPAA for short. HIPAA is a U.S. federal law that sets strict guidelines for how healthcare organizations and their IT systems must handle PHI. It requires encryption, secure access controls, and detailed audit trails to ensure compliance. HIPAA violations can have serious consequences, including substantial fines and legal action. For instance, if an employee inadvertently emails unencrypted patient information, it could constitute a breach, exposing the organization to penalties. Therefore, IT professionals must implement systems and training to ensure compliance and protect PHI. Finally, we have data retention requirements, which specify how long specific types of data must be stored, and when it should be securely deleted, to comply with legal and regulatory standards. These requirements vary significantly across industries and jurisdictions, reflecting the diverse needs for record-keeping and data security. For instance, financial institutions are often required to retain transaction logs and customer records for auditing and regulatory review, sometimes for several years. Similarly, healthcare providers must maintain patient records for a mandated period, ensuring continuity of care and compliance with laws like HIPAA. Adhering to proper retention policies is more than just a compliance exercise, it's a critical part of risk management. Retaining data for too long can increase storage costs and create vulnerabilities to data breaches. Conversely, deleting data too early could result in non-compliance penalties or lost evidence in legal disputes. Automated systems can help organizations enforce these policies by securely archiving data for the required period and then permanently deleting it when no longer needed. By striking the right balance, organizations can minimize risks, optimize resources, and maintain trust with important stakeholders. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more great content.